Expected, that's for sure.
Yeah, here you go.
Coach, aside from that last interception, how would you grade the overall performance of Davey tonight?
I thought he battled. I think we all want plays back, right? I wish I had some play calls back. I thought he gave us a chance to win. I mean, you look at the last play, I'm pretty certain that there was pass interference on Kai, right? Didn't have a challenge left after calling my last time out, but I just told those guys, man, great fight. We're not dead yet. I think we're obviously upset by the finish, but I think the guys understand who we are, and we took one on the chin. Now we got 4 games. We probably got to win them all 4, right? But I'm proud of that room. Thought they fought their butts off, and they never batted an eye. They were ready to go.
Coach, just on the note with pass interference, with the calls tonight that were being challenged, what was the explanations for some of them that made it seem questionable by either your side or the fans, etc.?
Which ones you talking about there?
The one that Montreal ended up challenging later in the game.
Yeah, I didn't really get an answer from the refs there. So, it happens, right? So, we don't have no excuses. They beat us. We had an opportunity to win that game, and I'm just proud of their effort.
How do you turn the page so quickly? Because obviously there's a long trip out west for next Friday night in game against BC. When you guys usually link up, a lot of exciting stuff happens. But how do you just keep that momentum going forward? Like you said, the last 4 games probably all going to be must-wins. How do you handle going into an environment like that with the travel that's at hand as well?
Well, it's going to be tough, right? I told those guys in my breakdown, let's go to BC and find a way. I thought going to BC last year kind of changed our season, right? So I had a message to those guys, especially guys that are around from last year, kind of understood where I was going with that one. So, backs against the wall a little bit, but it doesn't mean we can't get it done, right? And then let's go find a way to play some good football towards the end and find a way to get in the playoffs. And, I thought those guys fought hard, especially defense, thought they gave us a chance. And, Mickey with the special teams, right? When with the onside kick, we thought we had. I said, let's go, Mickey, let's do it. And I thought that probably would have changed the game as well. But, it's tough, man. We're right there in field goal range at the end. Every game comes down the wire. It seems like all of our games. But, again, proud of that effort by our group.
Coach, how do you establish a run game for these next 4 crucial games?
Yeah, it was tough. Like we tried to get it going, and then we called one run the opposite direction, and then we're stuck in second long. We try to run the ball at the end of the game to get in field goal range. We got to find a way, right? I mean, we've kind of got it going the last few weeks. We sure as heck did tonight.
Ryan, thoughts on Jarrett's second CFL start tonight overall?
Well, I think, just like any young kid, right? You're not going to play perfect. I thought the defense stepped up and gave him a chance to win the game. We'll grow from it. Myself as a play caller, too, with Jarrett, and put him in a better opportunity to win football games. I thought he, handled it for the most part. Maybe talked to him a little bit too much in the headset. We'll find ways to get better. I think Jarrett's a competitor. The guys rally around him. But, like I said, it's going to take a full 60. It's going to take all 3 units. And you can't just count on one guy to carry you as a football club, right? It's going to take all of us.
Who's got the mic? Nope. Coach, the defense looked really good tonight. They made some improvements. They're getting to the quarterback. How important is it that you've got the 3 phases working, and you are working with a third, quarterback that wasn't your starter?
Yeah, I think the defense, answered the bell. They kind of knew they had to, step up a little bit this week, and and we got to be better on defense, going into each week. Offensively, we've had some good performances the last month. We're at our best tonight, but one phase is not doing their deal. The next one's got to step up. But I thought the special teams defense played outstanding. Offensive, we got to get a little bit more. But again, those guys fought their butts off, and we are down. Right, that was a tough loss, but at the same time, I think it kind of bonded us together a little bit. That makes sense. We're on the BC, man, and I think there's gonna be a lot of things written about us and all that stuff. We're going to work, man. I can't wait to go work with this group.
Brian, you spent a career here having a lot of success. It's almost inverted, right? Instead of coming into the Argos with success, working your way towards it, you had it immediately. You almost had the reverse. How is that affecting you? How do you think you can deal with that?
Well, I think that's what they pay me to lead this franchise. Very happy for the opportunity, right? We've done some good things my first, 4 years. I think we have a great opportunity to do some good things in year 5, right? I just love going to work with that group. I told them that afterwards, right? So, very appreciative of my players, how they show up every day. I'm not the easiest to deal with from time to time, right? So, I just want to win, and that's all we're about, right? Trying to win for our owners and represent the Argos in the right way.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Coach.